Hi, this is Natasha, coordinating Refugee Week Berlin on behalf of Counterpoint Arts, and I'm going to wave to Anna and Željka, who are in the audience, my colleagues from Menschenraum Land, who are our partners in Refugee Week Berlin, second year in a row. So we're very excited to continue Refugee Week for the second year, and we are planning a whole range of projects and events over intense 10 to 12 days, and a bit before and a bit after, including a large public installation with Mondiale Festival. We are also doing some stand-up in Hamburg and reaching out to colleagues in Cologne, Frankfurt, and other places. And of course, we have our usual a range of film days, networking days, artist residences. We continue with workshops, for example, with the amazing artist Mojisola Debayo, who did last year fantastic workshops on climate and racism. And this year, the workshops end with tree planting. So we are working with some artists and other individuals and organizations across disciplines that we worked with last year, providing lots of amazing food and reaching out, of course, to lots of new participants. And please get in touch via Counterpoint Arts with me if you want to join or contribute to any of the Refugee Weeks in Berlin. Thanks very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Natasha. Over to you, Tegan.
Thanks, Laura. Hi, everyone. I'm calling in from Refugee Week Hong Kong. So this is the second year that we're running Refugee Week in the city. It's very exciting. This year we have 9 organizations that will be involved in the core planning of the festival in Hong Kong. So that includes Hong Kong's chapter of UNHCR, Youth Global Network, my own charity, Grassroots Future, Justice Centre Hong Kong, Branches of Hope, Blessed Vision Foundation, Christian Action, Calvin Union Church and Run. So we're quite excited that we have actually a number of initiatives that have already started. So one of our partner organizations is running a postcard competition where proceeds will be going towards MSF Doctors Without Borders. That's actually open internationally if people would like to contribute. Grassroots Future has also received some funding to run some of the events, but also publish a small zine. So we have a call for entries on compassion. It's on our Instagram if people would like to participate. In terms of our local agenda, it's all coming together. We've actually had a couple of calls with Dina in Greece. So we're talking more with Greece about ways that we can collaborate and share resources. But just like at a high level, we're planning some food events. We're planning a zine event towards the end of the festival. Calvin Union Church and some local community organisers are running some art workshops, which will be displayed at the sanctuary for the weekend closing Refugee Week. UNHCR will be running a film festival, and Run Hong Kong will be holding a fashion show for their social enterprise. If you would like to get involved with any of the initiatives of Hong Kong Refugee Week or see any modes of collaboration, please feel free to reach out. I'll leave my contact in the chat. Thank you so much, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tegan. Now I think we're going to hand over to Julian and Deb. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Julianne.
I'm Deborah.
And we produce Refugee Week in Malta. We launched it last year also for the first time. And the ethos of Refugee Week really allowed us to envision a future for Malta that is different to the current trajectory that is generally us and them. So as we're preparing for 2023, we've been celebrating the fact that it happened last year. And we've been evaluating all the events that brought us closer to our dream of a culture of care within the people who live and move in Malta. So one event we'd like to share with you that is coming back this year is the March for Peace. That we hosted on World Refugee Day. We experienced a magic that came together by becoming one collective body in the name of togetherness. We walked together in our capital with a united pace and a deliberate intention to remain together, leaving no person behind. We were aware of everyone around us, beside us, in front and behind. So as we took up space, we walked without speaking, And we demonstrated just purely by showing up our willingness to connect beyond ethnicity, beyond religion and culture. So we really discovered the power in silent gatherings last year. Something that was bigger than us, and a peaceful call for a movement that welcomes, a demand to continue showing up for each other, and a hope to exist in communities centered around care and compassion, which is the beautiful theme for this year. So we'll march again for peace this year, and we're inviting everyone to do so too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Julian and Deborah. It's really beautiful to hear you speak about the Walk for Peace, and congratulations on that first year of Refugee Week last year. Now we'd like to hand over to Dina.
Hello, and so lovely to see you, Lara and Dalia, and thank you so much for inviting us to share our plans. Greetings from Athens, from Greece. A special hello to my team member, Natalia, who is listening now, and everyone who is connecting from Greece right now to this conference. Also, if that's all right, I'll use this platform as well to send our solidarity to our friends over in Turkey who suffered the earthquake, and also all the families who were victims of the train crash in Greece, including a Syrian refugee who was amongst those people. So we send our love and condolences. So yes, my name is Dina Ntziora. I am the producer of Refugee Week Greece. It's a festival that is community-led, inclusive and open to all. We really strongly believe in the values of equality, equity, and diversity, and we really like to create more opportunities to share culture. And we try to use also this festival as well as an opportunity to break down systemic barriers to access to the arts and culture for both new and old citizens across Greece. For us, compassion is a lot about human stories. It's about active listening and generous sharing of our stories. And given the latest political developments on migration policy, both in Greece and in the UK, as we all know, we feel that when governments fail us, we have to really invest in this really strong ecosystem of civil society organizations, community groups, artists, and allies, and together to build a strong fabric of safety and welcome for our communities and people experiencing displacement. So as you said, this is the second year we're hosting the festival. We had our first round last year and we had an amazing positive response by everyone. And we're really planning now, working alongside various organizations to build a stronger community and create more inclusive societies and a narrative for this year's festival. So the festival is happening not only in Athens, but in other cities across Greece through the Cities of Integration Network. So we have events happening across Greece, including a films festival. So it's a festival within the festival called Compass Films, showing films around the theme of compassion. We have an international street food tours of Athens. We have football tournaments, photography exhibitions. We have creative writing workshops from people who are learning Greek as their second language to take their citizenship test. And they came up with this amazing idea to learn the language and culture through a creative process of creative writing. We have a virtual reality exhibition by Outset Contemporary Fund, museum tours, refugee queer walks of Athens. And we're even working across borders with our friends over at Refugee Week Hong Kong and the postcard competition. Most importantly for us this year, the festival is led by a group of young people, our Refugee Week Greece youth ambassadors. They come from Greece, Albania, Tunisia, and Syria. And they're the ones who help us shape the festival and make a positive impact in their communities and really, really help us to remain relevant to the people this festival is for. You can definitely follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to post now our links, and we love international collaborations. So if you have an idea or if you have the time to come to Greece during the festival, do get in touch. We'd love to work with you. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you so much, Dina. That was really beautiful to hear about the work you're doing over in Greece. I think we're going to also hear from Adama in Refugee Week Australia, who I think we're going to share a video from them.
Yeah, it's super bad time for them. I think this might be like 3 a.m. or something. So they very kindly sent a video in. Thank you everyone so much.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Adama Kamara. I am the Deputy CEO of the Refugee Council of Australia. We are an advocacy body that advocates for fair and humane refugee policies. As the founders of Refugee Week, our role is to coordinate celebrations across Australia. Our theme for 2023 is Finding Freedom, and it was developed through a public vote involving members of diverse refugee communities. We have partnered with a refugee service provider to identify individuals to feature in this year's campaign. Their responses to the question, what does finding freedom mean to you, will be featured in the campaign, along with photography by a person with lived refugee experience. We continued our partnership this year with Canva, the widely popular online design tool, and have created a range of editable resources, so templates that can be used on social media, email signatures, Zoom backgrounds, report templates, event invitations, this video, for example. So organisations and individuals can use them in the lead up to and during Refugee Week. A media strategy will aim to get coverage of refugee stories, and we've recently just secured 2 refugee ambassadors to appear on a national cooking show, and they'll be sharing their recipes but also their journeys to Australia. If you want to know more, check out our website.